What if the foods you trust the most were quietly harming your kidneys? Every day you might be choosing meals that seem convenient, tasty, even healthy. But what if I told you some of the most common foods in your kitchen may be slowly damaging your kidneys without any warning signs? You see, your kidneys are quiet workers. They filter nearly 50 gallons of blood every single day, removing toxins, balancing fluids, and regulating blood pressure. But here's the scary part. When they start to fail, they don't scream for help. In fact, you might not notice anything until it's already serious. One of the earliest signs, protein showing up in your urine. It's called proteinuria, and it's more than just a number on a lab test. It's a warning, a signal that your kidneys' delicate filters are leaking. And something in your daily habits, often your diet, might be to blame. In today's video, I'm going to show you 6 everyday foods that are scientifically linked to increased proteinuria and kidney strain. Foods that may seem harmless, but could quietly push your kidneys toward damage. If you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or a family history of kidney disease, this message is even more critical for you. But don't worry, this isn't just a warning. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which foods to avoid, and more importantly, what to eat instead to support healthy kidney function naturally. Let's begin. And if you care about protecting your health as you age, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. Part 1, what is proteinuria and why it matters? Your kidneys work hard every day, filtering about 50 gallons of blood to remove waste and keep your body in balance. But when they start to fail, you might not notice. There's no pain, no clear symptoms at first. That's why kidney disease often goes undetected. One of the earliest signs of trouble is something called proteinuria, which means protein, usually albumin, is leaking into your urine. Normally, your kidneys keep protein in your blood, but when the filters are damaged, they start to leak. This is a warning sign that your kidneys are under stress. If ignored, proteinuria can lead to chronic kidney disease, and in time, kidney failure, dialysis, or transplant. The problem is, most people have no idea it's happening. And often, the foods that quietly contribute to kidney damage are things we eat every day. This video will show you which foods increase the risk of proteinuria and what you can do to protect your kidneys starting today. Part 2, processed meats. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, ham, and deli slices are common in many diets. They're convenient and flavorful, but they can silently harm your kidneys over time. These foods are often high in sodium, phosphorus additives, and nitrates, all of which increase the risk of kidney damage. Too much salt raises blood pressure, and high blood pressure forces your kidneys to work harder. Over time, this pressure can damage the tiny filters inside your kidneys, leading to protein leaking into your urine, a condition called proteinuria. Research published in the Journal of Renal Nutrition shows that people who frequently eat processed meats have a higher risk of kidney decline, especially if they already have high blood pressure. Added phosphorus in processed foods is another concern. Unlike natural phosphorus, this kind is absorbed more easily and can build up in your blood, causing hardening of the arteries and more kidney stress. Nitrates and nitrites used to preserve processed meat may also trigger inflammation in kidney tissue. The good news? You don't need to cut protein completely, just choose better sources. Swap deli meats and hot dogs for fresh chicken, fish, tofu, lentils, or beans. These are lower in sodium and phosphorus and far better for long-term kidney health. In the next section, we'll look at something else that can quietly harm your kidneys: added sugar. Part 3, sugary foods. Sweet taste, bitter impact on your kidneys. Sugar may seem harmless, but too much of it can quietly harm your kidneys. Foods like sodas, pastries, candies, and sweetened snacks raise your blood sugar. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance and eventually type 2 diabetes, the leading cause of chronic kidney disease worldwide. High blood sugar damages the tiny blood vessels in your kidneys, especially in the filtering units. When those filters weaken, they start to leak protein into your urine, a warning sign called proteinuria. A 2020 study in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases found that people who consumed high amounts of sugar, especially from fructose in sweet drinks, had a higher risk of kidney damage. But that's not the only issue. Diets high in added sugar also contribute to weight gain, inflammation, and high blood pressure, all of which put extra stress on your kidneys. Fructose can also raise uric acid levels, increasing your risk of kidney stones. The good news is you don't need to cut out all sweetness, just make better choices. Swap sugary drinks for herbal tea or lemon water. Choose fresh fruit instead of juice or canned fruit in syrup. Read labels carefully to avoid hidden sugars like high fructose corn syrup or dextrose. If you have prediabetes or diabetes, reducing added sugar is one of the most powerful ways to protect your kidneys. In the next part, we'll explore salty snacks and how they may be quietly raising your risk for kidney problems. Part 4, high-sodium snacks, the hidden salt that strains your kidneys. Salty snacks like chips, crackers, salted nuts, and instant noodles are common and convenient, but they often contain hidden sodium that can quietly harm your kidneys. Sodium is essential in small amounts, but too much raises blood pressure, one of the leading causes of kidney disease. When you eat high-sodium foods regularly, your body holds extra water, increasing blood volume and putting more pressure on your kidneys. Over time, this stress damages the tiny blood vessels inside the kidneys, eventually leading to protein leaking into the urine, a condition called proteinuria. A study in hypertension showed that reducing sodium intake by just 1,000 mg per day helped lower the risk of proteinuria and slowed kidney damage in high-risk adults. Many people consume far more sodium than they realize. A single small bag of chips can contain 400–500 mg of sodium. If you snack often, the total can quickly exceed safe limits. Early signs of too much sodium include swelling in the hands or feet, thirst, puffy eyes, and higher blood pressure, often mistaken for normal aging. The good news is you can still snack, just choose smarter options. Try unsalted nuts in small portions, air-popped popcorn, fresh veggies with hummus, or apple slices with almond butter. These alternatives satisfy cravings without overloading your kidneys. In the next part, we'll look at red meat, another everyday food that may be putting more stress on your kidneys than you think. Part 5, red meat, when protein becomes a problem for your kidneys. Red meat, like beef, pork, and lamb, is rich in protein, but eating too much can quietly strain your kidneys. When your body breaks down animal protein, it creates waste products that your kidneys must filter. High intake of red meat forces your kidneys to work harder, leading to a condition called hyperfiltration. Over time, this stress can damage the filtering units and cause protein to leak into the urine, one of the earliest signs of kidney trouble. Red meat also contains saturated fat, which raises inflammation and blood pressure, and compounds like AGEs, advanced glycation end products, that are linked to kidney damage, especially when the meat is grilled or fried. A study in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that people who ate more red meat had a significantly higher risk of progressing to kidney failure, compared to those who ate more plant-based proteins. The solution isn't to avoid protein, it's to choose better sources. Swap red meat for lean poultry, fish, tofu, lentils, or beans. And when you do eat red meat, stick to small portions and gentler cooking methods like baking or steaming. Up next, we'll take a closer look at dairy, often seen as healthy but potentially risky when it comes to kidney health. Part 6: Dairy Products, a double-edged sword for kidney health. Dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt are rich in calcium and protein, but they can be risky for your kidneys, especially if you have early-stage kidney disease. The biggest concern is phosphorus, a mineral that healthy kidneys normally filter out. But when kidney function declines, phosphorus can build up in the blood. Too much phosphorus pulls calcium from your bones and leads to hardening of the blood vessels, increasing the risk of heart disease and further kidney damage. Many dairy products, especially processed ones, contain added phosphate preservatives, which are absorbed more easily by the body and raise phosphorus levels even faster. Dairy can also be high in saturated fat, which raises inflammation and blood pressure. That doesn't mean you have to cut dairy completely. Instead, choose smarter options like unsweetened almond, oat, or rice milk without phosphate additives, and get calcium from greens like kale or broccoli. If needed, your doctor may also recommend phosphate binders to help reduce absorption. The key is awareness. When managed properly, dairy can still be part of your diet, but unmanaged, it can quietly harm your kidneys. In the next section, we'll look at artificial sweeteners, often used as a healthy alternative to sugar, but with some hidden risks for kidney health. Part 7: Artificial sweeteners, a hidden risk for kidney health. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin are often used to replace sugar without adding calories. They're found in diet sodas, sugar-free snacks, and low-calorie products. While they may seem like a smart choice, research suggests they may quietly affect your kidneys over time, especially if consumed regularly. A long-term study published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that people who consumed more artificial sweeteners, especially in diet sodas, experienced faster kidney function decline, even without a history of kidney disease. Why? These sweeteners may disrupt your gut microbiome, which plays a key role in how your body handles inflammation and waste. Some may also change the pH and composition of your urine, increasing the risk of kidney stones. And when people feel they're making a healthier choice, they may unintentionally overeat elsewhere, adding more pressure to the kidneys. The good news? You can still enjoy sweetness, just more naturally. Use stevia or monk fruit extract, or try adding fresh fruit to meals and drinks, and gradually reduce your overall dependence on sweeteners altogether. Up next, we'll explore what to eat instead. Simple food swaps and real-life stories that show how everyday choices can support your kidneys, not strain them. Part 8: Kidney-smart food swaps and real patient stories. Making better food choices doesn't have to be complicated. Small changes can make a big difference for your kidneys, especially if you're dealing with proteinuria or early-stage kidney disease. I've seen this firsthand with many of my patients. Take Robert, for example. At 65, he had high blood pressure and early signs of kidney stress. Instead of cutting everything at once, he started with 3 changes. Swapping deli meats for grilled chicken, replacing soda with lemon water, and trading chips for fresh fruits and nuts. Within 3 months, his lab results improved, and he felt more energized and in control. Here are a few simple food swaps you can try. Instead of processed meats, choose grilled poultry, tofu, lentils, or beans. Replace sugary drinks with herbal teas or water infused with fruit. Swap salty snacks for unsalted nuts, veggie sticks with hummus or homemade oatmeal bars. Use fresh fruit for sweetness instead of artificial sweeteners or sugary snacks. You don't need to overhaul everything. Start small. Pick 1 or 2 swaps and build from there. Over time, these changes reduce inflammation, ease kidney stress, and may even lower protein levels in your urine. Coming up next, I'll answer the most common questions my patients ask about proteinuria, diet, and kidney health, so you can make informed, confident choices. Part 9, Doctor's FAQ. 1. Can food lower protein in urine? Yes. In early stages, a kidney-friendly diet can reduce proteinuria and slow damage. 2. Should I eat less protein? Not always. Choose lean or plant-based protein. Only restrict if your doctor recommends it. 3. Do I have to avoid dairy? Limited if you have high phosphorus. Use almond, rice, or oat milk without phosphate additives. 4. Is fruit safe for kidneys? Yes, just avoid high potassium fruits like bananas if advised. Apples, berries, and grapes are safer. 5. Can I drink coffee or tea? Yes, in moderation. Skip sugary creamers or sweeteners. Watch fluids if you're on restriction. 6. How much water should I drink? Usually 6-8 glasses a day unless your doctor says otherwise. 7. Can creatinine go down naturally? Sometimes through better diet, hydration, and blood pressure control, but not in all cases. 8. Clear urine means healthy kidneys, not always. Only a lab test can confirm kidney health. 9. Are protein powders bad? If you have kidney disease, avoid them unless your doctor approves. 10. Is it too late to improve kidney health? No. Even small changes now can protect your kidneys long-term. Part 10, Final takeaway. Small changes, big kidney impact. Your kidneys work hard every day, filtering your blood, balancing your fluids, and supporting nearly every system in your body. But when they're under stress, you don't always feel it. Proteinuria is one of the earliest signs that something isn't right. And while it can be alarming to hear, it's also an opportunity, an early warning that gives you the chance to act. The foods you choose, the habits you build, and the small decisions you make each day can either ease the pressure on your kidneys or add to it. That's the simple truth. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Choosing whole foods over processed ones, swapping soda for water, reading labels, asking questions. These small steps done often can make a real difference. I've seen patients reduce their protein levels, lower their blood pressure, and even avoid dialysis just by changing how they eat and how they care for their bodies. And you can do it too, because kidney health isn't about restriction, it's about support. It's not about fear, it's about understanding your body and working with it. If this video helped you and you want to keep learning how to protect your kidneys and your long-term health, I invite you to subscribe. Each week, we share easy-to-follow, science-backed tips to help you stay strong, stay informed, and take care of the organs that take care of you. And if someone you know is dealing with kidney issues or protein in their urine, please share this video with them. It could help them take the first step toward better health. Thanks for watching and take care.